Altman, the CEO of ChatGPT, is talking about Bitcoin on Joe Rogan. And guys, this is a very important subject. We are going to have a look at that in this video. Binance token is at the edge of breaking down. Guys, this is actually huge news, and there is a lot of interesting things happening with Bitcoin, which we also going to talk about in this video. So guys, let's jump straight into it.
I'm excited about it for the same reasons. I'm excited about Bitcoin too. But I think this idea that we have a global currency that is outside of the control of any government is a super logical and important step on the tech tree.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, why should the government control currency? I mean, the government should be dealing with all the pressing environmental, social, infrastructure issues, foreign policy issues, economic issues, the things that we need to be governed in order to have a peaceful and prosperous society that's equal and equitable.
So guys, Sam Altman is saying right here that it's a very logical step that governments are not in control of the monetary supply. And that makes total sense. That makes complete sense. Why would the government be in charge of the monetary supply and therefore inflate it, therefore corrupt it, and therefore have actually a negative impact on the society? But it is not the government that controls the monetary supply, guys. There are bigger forces at play, bigger powers that wants to control humanity. And of course, when the story is going to go that we are going to shift from government money to more people money, you still gotta be very, very careful, as it can be misleading or a Trojan horse. And I'm not saying Bitcoin is wrong technology. No, Bitcoin is a better alternative than CBDCs or than fiat currencies. Definitely, Bitcoin is a way better alternative, but we also should have rules in place, human rights, that we can interact and exchange goods with each other, also using physical value things like maybe gold or silver, stuff like that, because in that way the rights goes back to the human and we have actually the choice. If the whole structure is built around Bitcoin and BlackRock owns 51% of the mining power, of the hash power, it's still not decentralized, guys. And that's the flaw of Bitcoin, that it's purely digital. And like I said in so many of my videos, guys, I'm very fundamentally bullish on Bitcoin, and I think the price of Bitcoin will go up. But we have to realize the world that we live in is a corrupt world. And we have to look at the problems, at the potential flaws as well. So I think Bitcoin can only be a fair system if the hash power truly is decentralized. But then again, you still have the problem of privacy, which everyone can see everyone's transactions. So then when one entity has the power because they have a system to link all these addresses to people, they still can massively track and trace every single transaction on this planet. Is that something that we want as well? So although Bitcoin, digital gold, very good, fundamentally very bullish, we still have to be careful that it's not acting as a Trojan horse to get more control over society. So we have to have different things in place like gold, silver, precious metals, maybe even exchange services, exchanges, which give people the rights to basically make a decision. So a shop, they can accept Bitcoin, they maybe can accept they can create their own currency or something. Maybe they can accept gold, but that's all legal tender. It's all legal to accept these different types of things. And then we can get the power more to the individual, more to the communities, and we can build our own things that can have a better influence on humanity. Because we have seen that the powers in place, like right now we are seeing in the Middle East with the war and stuff, who wants that? Nobody wants that. Only the powers in play. And therefore we have to be careful that this is not acting as a Trojan horse. Guys, the world is really in a crazy place right now, and we gotta remain alert. We gotta remain our focus inside, into our heart, to see what's really going on. Because every time you're going online, you know it from back in the days, you know it from the last things that happened. We are being manipulated. We are being manipulated on a very big scale, and the only way to see through that manipulation is to focus on yourself, focus on your heart. So that's just something I wanted to give to you guys. We'll talk about more about that on my other channel, because I know some people in crypto are not that interested in that, but still it's very, very important. We gotta wake up, we gotta become aware of what's really, really happening. Now, let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke below the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Very important movement, actually, because we haven't really seen that. The previous time was right there, 20th of September. We had a further drop to that white line. Also, right now, we dropped to the white support line right here. We had a bounce, and we touched the 50% retracement tool at 27,700, and so far we are getting rejected from this level and from the 4-hour EMA ribbon. Very interesting, because the 60-day cycle low is coming around the 17th of October, so that is also coming into play. Well, Bitcoin breaking below this level, so that is just an interesting development, and actually shows that Bitcoin might not be looking that bullish in the shorter term time frame. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, very much appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to stay connected with me during this bull market, as we are going to outperform most of the other channels out there. Also, if we have a look at the stablecoin dominance, we're breaking out from the relative strength index, from the resistance. We're breaking above the daily EMA ribbon. Also, the previous time we done that, we normally see a continuing move to the upside. And as you guys know, this is an inverse correlation with Bitcoin. Therefore, when this chart is going up, it's actually bearish for Bitcoin. So this also confirms a little bit that Bitcoin might not be looking too bullish in the shorter term time frame. Although crypto Twitter is thinking differently. I see a lot of people that actually are very bullish on Bitcoin, screaming for that we are right now right before the bull market. And although that's definitely possible, the charts that I'm looking at are not really confirming that image. And there are a couple of charts which we can use as a counter argument. The first one is the Dixie, because it looks like the Dixie is breaking down right here. Well, the Dixie breaking down is actually good for equities, and we also see the equities doing pretty good. So the S&P 500 so far seeing quite a bounce, right? I do see that we are running into some resistance right now. So we have some horizontal resistance, as you can see right here. I can draw a line for you guys. And we have some resistance on the relative strength index, which is also coming there. So yeah, maybe something is going to happen there. But generally, the Dixie and equities looking quite strong. But I also have to say that the correlation between these charts recently, as of the last weeks, has not been that strong with Bitcoin. So that's something to take in mind as well. Then guys, we have BNB token actually getting smashed. We shorted this one over on WhaleAlerts, actually right on time, because the moment right here we shorted this one at 213, 212.8, which right now is roughly in a profit 2.5%. But we have seen a big drop yesterday to the levels of 202, which is kind of crazy, because we actually dipped below these lows right here, and this chart is just continued to look more and more bearish, if you ask me. And especially when we look at this chart from a very long-term perspective right here, it just I think one trend line is gone, but we just have a massive descending triangle, and it just looks the same as the chart of FTX, FTT. So I'm not saying that Binance is insolvent and that Binance is going to crash, because of course we don't want this thing to crash, because if this is going to crash, crypto needs time to recover. It needs time to rebuild trust if this thing is going to crash. But just technically, guys, this doesn't look healthy. So I would also definitely advise every single one of you to not use the Binance exchange and to don't have too much assets on this exchange. That's what I would do. I'm not using this exchange at all. I'm using mainly Bybit and Bitcash. Bybit announced a special promotion specifically for subscribers of the blockchain today. Right now you can join WhaleAlerts and actually get paid. So Bybit is giving away 20 US dollar tether to the first 20 sign-ups with the affiliate link down below on Bybit and apply for the WhaleAlerts program. That is a private Telegram channel where you can receive extra information on the cryptocurrency markets, trade setups, many more things are coming as well. So yeah, this is a huge opportunity for you to right now join WhaleAlerts and even get paid by following the instructions down below in the description. So guys, these are the charts that I'm watching right now like a hawk. Earlier today I published a video about Bybit and ChatGPT because actually Bybit launched their own artificial intelligence and you can ask that artificial intelligence about your trades. So you can ask about entries, you can ask about exits, you can ask about anything on that artificial intelligence. So it is very interesting, and so make sure to watch the video that I published earlier today about the advanced futures of Bybit. Then guys, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe. Wish you all a beautiful day guys, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.